A very cordial welcome to all the students for this lecture. Today's lecture we are going to see the extended transition function for the non-deterministic automata. Before I begin with this, I would like to tell you something about the extended transition functions. Extended transition functions, as we call it as del star, extended transition function has two types of definition. One is called as recursive definition and the other one is called as non-recursive definition. Remember, when I discussed DFA in my previous lectures, the extended transition function, that is del star, that I had discussed was in fact a non-recursive definition of DFA. Okay. Now, for NFA, since I am discussing NFA, extended transition function for NFA, I would like to discuss the recursive definition for non-deterministic finite automata. Extended transition function for non-deterministic finite automata. Let M equal to Q sigma Q naught A del be an NFA where Q, sigma, Q naught and A and del, they have their usual meanings. Then the extended transition function del star Q comma extended transition function del star Q cross sigma raised to star giving 2 raised to Q is defined as follows. What we are going to discuss now is a recursive definition. For any Q, for any state Q belonging to capital Q, del star of that state Q on reading null gives you Q itself. Second, for any Q belonging to capital Q, say Q is any state belonging to capital Q, and Y belonging to sigma star. Now when I say sigma star, it means Y is not a single symbol in the string. It is some set of symbols. It is one particular string of length greater than 1. So for Y belonging to sigma star and A belonging to sigma. Now here I have just written sigma. That means A is just one symbol in the string. Then del star of Q comma YA, where A is the input string, okay, is given as union of R belonging to del star of Q comma Y del of R comma A. So please remember this definition of extended transition function. Extended transition function, as you know, it helps us, okay. So how it helps us? It tells us from a particular state Q, when a particular string is given as input, say AB, BAB, when a particular string is given as input, extended transition function helps us to tell at stretch whether this full string is accepted or no by telling us what is that state wherein I reach after this entire string is scanned. Okay, and the calculation is very simple. If after this entire string is scanned, you reach a state or you reach a set of states, let's say, and in those set of states, at least one state happens to be a member of final states A, or at least one of the states is a final state in that set that we get, then it means that the given input string is accepted. Okay, so just to make the things simpler, let us now solve problems pertaining to this extended transition function so that it is easy for us to understand. Consider the following NFA that is given to us. Suppose we need to find out delta star from Q naught on 0, 1, 1. So we need to find out whether the string 0, 1, 1 will be accepted or no by the non-deterministic finite automata. So to find out this, we'll have to first find out, okay, to find out this, we'll have to first find out what is delta star of Q naught comma 0. Okay. Then from utilizing this, we'll have to find out what is delta star of Q0, comma 0, 1. And then utilizing the answers what we get over here, then we'll have to find out what is delta star of Q0 on 0, 1, 1. So first we'll have to find out what is delta star of only 0. Then we'll have to find out what is delta star of 0, 1. And then the entire string 0, 1, 1. So this is a recursive procedure how to find out delta star of a given string. Second thing, before we proceed with the problem, now suppose the string given to us is 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now delta star of Q0, comma YA. When we write YA, what is Y? We have already seen in the definition, it is Y that belongs to sigma star. That means Y is not a single symbol, but Y is a set of symbols, or it can be a string, valid string whose length is greater than 1. So in general what we do is, whenever a string is given to us like this, the full first half is considered as Y, and whatever last single symbol that remains at the end, that is A. Okay. So with this knowledge, now let us solve a problem. Our aim is to find out delta star of 0, 1, 1. So to find out delta star of 0, 1, 1, first we'll find out how to calculate delta star of Q0, comma 0. Once we get that, we will utilize that result to find out delta star of Q0, comma 0, 1, and then delta star of Q0, comma 0, 1, 1 we'll find out. Okay. So first we'll find out delta star of this, then these two things together, and then the entire string. So this is the approach. Now delta star of Q0, comma 0. Okay. If you use the formula, okay, you can easily see that it is formula 2 that will be used, not formula 1. Formula 1 is used when the input string is null. Formula 2 is used when input string is not null but some valid input string of type YA. And I have already discussed A is the last element in the string, and whatever is the first half, that is considered as Y. So I'll be using this particular formula for it. Now in this string, okay, first half of the string is nothing and the last part is 0. So that's why here in this string Y will be null, because first half is nothing and the last element A will be nothing but 0. Okay, in this particular string. So substituting the formula, it is union of R belongs to delta star of Q0, comma Y. Now in this case Y is null, into del of R, comma A, that is 0. Okay. So this can be further written as, now what is del star of Q0 on null? Now if you see the formulas of extended transition function, delta star of any state on reading null gives you the same state Q. Okay, so this whole thing can be replaced with just Q. So utilizing that, this whole thing will be replaced with Q0. So you can write this as union of R belonging to Q0 into del of R, comma 0. And now it is very simple. Wherever R occurs, you will have to replace R with Q0. So this can be further written as, okay, this can be further written as del of, wherever R occurs, here R will be replaced with Q0. So del of Q0 on 0. And now it is very simple. Looking at the figure, transition from state Q0 on 0, you can easily find out that you go to Q0 itself. So del of Q0 on 0 takes you to Q0. Now, so ultimately the finding is del star of Q0 on 0. What is the answer? It is Q0. Del star of Q0 on 0, answer is Q0. Now whatever state that you have got here, is it a final state? Q0 is a final state? No. So as a result, since there is no final state that appears on the as the answer here, you can easily say that 0 string is rejected. But we are going to remember this result so that this result will be used in the further part of the string. Okay, so the result that we have got here is delta star of Q naught on 0. It gives you Q naught. So this is the result that we are going to use. Okay. Now as we proceed, now the whole discussion was what? We were trying to find out what is delta star of Q naught, comma 0, 1, 1. We have just found out what is delta star of Q naught, comma 0. Next, we are going to find out what is delta star of Q naught, comma 0, 1. So to find out that, I'll write here delta star of Q naught, comma 0, 1. Again, if you see the formula 2 will be applicable, because in formula 1, if the string is null, only then that will be applicable. So this is of the type delta star of Q, comma Y. Okay, so as I have told you, first half of the string will be Y and the last one symbol will be A. So this can be written as union of R belongs to del star of Q naught, comma Y, that is 0, into del of R, comma A, that is 1. So this can be further written as, okay. Now, before we continue, what is del star of Q naught on 0? Have we already found out the result? Del star of Q naught on 0, we have already found out that at state Q naught. So I replace this whole thing now with Q naught. Okay. So this can be written as union of R belongs to del star of Q naught on 0 can be replaced with Q naught. So R belongs to Q naught into del of R, comma 1. So finally this can be written as, so wherever R is there, we'll have to substitute it with Q naught. So you get del of Q naught on 1. Looking at the figure, Q naught on 1, it goes to Q naught as well as Q1. So the answer to this is Q naught, comma Q1. So in this second calculation, our finding is what? Delta star of Q naught on 0, 1. Our finding is, what you get is Q naught, comma Q1. So we are going to utilize this result, okay, in our further calculation. So just in my previous calculation, we have got this result. Now let us proceed. Next we are going to find out what is delta star of Q naught on 0, 1, 1. So we were trying to find out the answer to this. Okay. So this can be further written as, now again, this first half of the string will be considered as Y and this one last element will be A. Okay. So this can be considered as union of R belonging to delta star of Q naught, comma Y into del of R, comma A. So as you substitute the values here, Y is nothing but 0. So this can be written as union of R belongs to delta star of Q naught, comma Y in our case is 0, 1 into del of R, comma A in our case is 1. But do we know this result? We have already found out in the previous calculation. Delta star of Q naught, comma 0, 1, we have just found out it is Q naught, Q1. So this whole thing will be replaced with Q naught, Q1. So this can be further written as union of R belonging to Q naught, comma Q1 into del of R, comma 1. And now it is very easy. Wherever there is R occurring, we'll have to substitute Q naught, Q1. So further I will write it here. This can be written as del of, wherever there is R, I will be substituting it with Q naught, Q1, comma 1. Now this can be further written as, just you distribute the values. It is delta of Q naught on 1 union delta of Q1 on 1. It is delta of Q naught on 1 union delta of Q1 on 1. So I am writing this as delta of Q naught on 1 union delta of Q1 on 1. Now as this star is gone, now you can directly answer the question looking at the diagram. What is delta of Q naught on 1? What is the transition from state Q naught on 1? So Q naught on 1, it goes to Q naught as well as Q1. So the answer to this is Q naught, comma Q1. Union. What is transition from Q1 on 1? Q1 on 1 goes to Q2. So the answer to this is Q2. So this subset, union this subset would give you Q0, Q1, Q2. Now, so let us find out, okay, our whole aim was to find out whether this string 011, whether it is accepted by the NFA or whether it is rejected by the NFA. So starting from here, the states, the set of states that we have obtained is Q0, Q1, Q2. Now, if at least one of these states in the set, at least one of these states happens to be, suppose, the final state, then we can say that the input string is accepted. Now in this case of mine, neither Q0 nor Q1 nor Q2, none of these are the final state, because final state is Q3. And since none of these states are the final states, I can say that the string 011 is rejected by the NFA. Okay, why the string is rejected? Because none of these members in the subset that is obtained, none of the states here are final states. I will also show you how this works. Okay, we will solve this and we will see how it works. So del star of Q0 on 111, this is what we need to find out. Okay, whether this string is accepted or rejected by the automata. So as I have already told you, first we'll find out del star of Q0 on 1. Then we will find out del star of Q0 on 11. And then we'll find out del star of Q0 on 111. Okay, so for this one, okay, let's find out. Again, y in this case will be null and a will be 1. So you can write this as union of r belongs to delta star of Q0 on y, which is null, into del of r comma a, in my case it is 1. So this can be further written as, okay, now what is del star of Q0 on null? The formula tells you del star of any state on reading null gives you that same state itself. So this can be written as union of r belongs to Q0 into del of r comma 1. This can be further written as, okay, wherever r is there you substitute it with Q0. So this can be written as del of Q0 on 1. So when you do that, what is transition from Q0 on 1? Q0 on 1, the answer to this is Q0 comma Q1. Okay, so I will just remember this answer. So when we find out del star of Q0 on 1, the answer that we obtain is Q0 Q1. So we will remember this result and we will use it further. Next we are going to find out what is del star of Q0 on 1 1. In this case, this part will be y and this 1 will be a. So this can be further written as union of r belongs to del star of Q0 on 1 into del of r comma, what is my a, that is 1. Again, have we already not found what is del star of Q0 comma 1 in my previous calculation? Yes, the answer to this is Q0 Q1. So I can substitute this with Q0 Q1. So this can be further written as union of r belongs to Q0 Q1 into del of r comma 1. And now wherever r is occurring, we have to substitute r with Q0 Q1. So this can be further written as del of Q0 Q1 comma 1, which can be written as del of Q0 on 1 union del of Q1 on 1. Looking at the diagram, what is del of Q0 on 1? Q0 on 1 goes to Q0 Q1. So answer to this is Q0 Q1. And what is Q1 on 1? Q1 on 1 goes to Q2. So the set of states that we get is Q0 Q1 Q2. As none of the members in this particular set is final state, you can easily say that this string is not accepted. But we take one result from here, that is del star of Q0 on 1 1 is this. So we will take this result further in calculation of del star of Q0 1 1 1. So in my previous calculation we have seen that del star of Q0 comma 1 1 is Q0 Q1 Q2. And now let us solve what we were looking for, that is what is del star of Q0 comma 1 1 1. So in this case now this will be y and this last remaining one will be a. So this can be written as union of r belonging to del star of Q0 comma y, in my case y will be 1 1, into del of r comma a will be 1. Now we have already got the result of this here, so I can replace this with Q0 Q1 Q2. So this can be written as union of r belonging to Q0 Q1 Q2 into del of r comma 1. So now it is very simple. Wherever there is r, I will be replacing it with Q0 Q1 Q2. So this can be written as del of Q0 Q1 Q2 comma 1, which can be further written as del of Q0 on 1 union del of Q1 on 1 union del of Q2 on 1. Okay, and now looking at the diagram we can easily find out what is Q0 on 1. Q0 on 1 goes to Q0 Q1. Q1 on 1 goes to Q2. And Q2 on 1 goes to Q3. So when you perform union of all these three, you get Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. And now our aim was to find out whether this string is accepted or rejected. Now in this subset that we have found out, Q0, Q1 and Q2 are not the final state, but there is one member, that is Q3, it's a final state. And since at least one element of this set happens to be the final state, we say that the string 111 is accepted by the non-deterministic finite automata. So this is how extended transition function calculation works. Okay, take care. Thank you.